Welcome to Channel 2 Local News. I'm your host, Olivia Rosenberg, and today we have a very interesting news story for you. We took a trip to local high school, New Rochelle, and asked its student body, home to close to 3,300 students, a very important question.
In a rich man's world, money, 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 always sunny.
Let's go live to Olivia Rosenberg in New Rochelle.
I'm live at New Rochelle High School. Let's see what students and teachers alike have to say on this controversial issue. Lauren, should students be paid for grades?
Yes.
How much money should they be paid?
Like $50 for an A.
Work hard to, get these grades.
We take challenging classes.
You should like an incentive to do well.
How much money should you be paid?
You should. It depends on the class. Like if you're taking an AP, you should get paid like a lot of money.
Where is this money coming from?
The superintendent's salary.
Should students be paid for grades?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think it's motivational if they get paid for grades. It motivates them to do better.
And we also, a lot of us work hard. It's more than a 9-to-5 job. We work long hours from like 8 to 3 and then homework afterwards.
Where would this money come from?
I think the school should provide it.
Should students be paid for grades?
No.
Do you think that students should be paid for grades?
No.
Why?
I think that getting a good grade should come from inside you, and it should make you feel good, and it should be invested for your future, and no one should have to pay you for you to want to have a good future. It's about what you want, not about what your teachers want.
Should students be paid for grades?
Well, I think the school would really be in debt because everyone would try to get the A's.
Jordan, should students be paid for grades?
That's a very good question because as tempting as it is, and I think most teachers have found that bribing does work with certain things like candy and things in the classroom. I really don't think students should be paid for grades. And the reason is this: it's important to learn the value of money, and it's important to learn how to use money in life, but it's more important to learn the love of learning. And the reward for learning shouldn't be monetary. The reward for learning should be an internal feeling. It should be something that drives you. Money can be attached to the successes that come from learning. Money can be attached to many things. But just like I don't think money should be attached to love, I don't think that money should be attached to the love of learning.
You should want to learn.
This just in. We just received an anonymous phone call from who we believe is a current Board of Education member from New Rochelle. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is the cost of college years and early adulthood is $112,610. But what is the total cost for 13 years of education and using grades as revenue?
The total cost comes to $773,530, probably closer to $1 million, especially in New Rochelle. Gratitude discount applicable to children who almost always display profound gratitude to parents for this expense and effort, let's say 20%, just like Macy's. That would be $150,000 or so. Discounted total $618,824. Now, let's look at grades as revenue. 13 years of education, fixed grades per quarter, 4 quarters, that's 312 payments. Over the course of your entire education up until college, let's give you $20 per A. That gives you, if you get an A every time, $6,240, reducing your discounted total to $612,584. So yes, I think grades should be taken into consideration when accounting for how much children owe their parents.
Thanks to our roving reporter for getting that great phone call with an anonymous resident of New Rochelle. Coming up next, we have an exclusive interview with Professor Fryer of Harvard University. Experimenting with this very same question that we are asking, Professor Fryer performed a number of studies involving $6.3 million being paid out to 38,000 students in 261 schools. Professor Fryer, can you please share with us the results that you encountered in your extensive research?
Gladly, as it turns out, just giving students cash for good grades does not work. This problem can be solved, however, by paying the students to do their homework, attend class, and sit still long enough to collect short-term incentives.
Thank you very much, Professor Fryer. Well, folks, that's all we have time for today. Tune in tomorrow at 4 o'clock as we take an inside look on the restaurants of New Rochelle.